I really met Barbara the first time with Bill Boyd. We were at lunch, and she came across exactly the same way I've come to know her. Very forthright, very passionate about what she was talking about at the time, and I liked it. I liked it.
She first came on my radar. We were in Carson City lobbying for a piece of legislation that I won't bore you with the details, but had gotten into very serious trouble. And thought that we needed to get a sort of a younger legislator involved and a young attorney involved to help bail us out. And we went to her and spent about an hour with her in her office. And when we walked out, I remember my colleagues saying to me, "Boy, we're in trouble." I said, "Why?" He said, "She's really smart. She really knows what she's doing, and we're going to pay heavily for this." And we did.
You have to come with your A game dealing with Barbara because she does her homework. And there is no skirting around Barbara Buckley. But the other side that a lot of people really had not seen her compassionate side is when it comes to children, especially voiceless children, children with no family, abused, neglected children, fighting for the rights of children. That's when you see a softer side, but then when she has to stand up and fight for the money or the resources or the rights, she goes into Buckley zone, and it can be tough if you're on the opposite side of her.
What I remember most about Barbara was one time she took her hand, placed it on mine, and patted my hand, almost childlike, and said, "We will make this happen. We will make this happen." And against all odds, when there was no money for attorneys, when people didn't want to listen to kids' issues, Barbara was there, and she did make it happen. And the best thing in this state now is that there are only a few instances where a child has to face a courtroom without an attorney standing by their side. And that's because of Barbara.
She basically fought for the kids to be able to have their own attorney. So the parents have their attorney, the kids have their attorney, and that attorney works with the kids to find out what the kids want and to make sure that their needs are being met, because sometimes the parents' needs and the kids' needs are different. And so that's a big accomplishment.
I don't want to call somebody and just get input. I want somebody that's full of information, advice, can either guide me where to take this issue or can help fix it. So I called her cell phone. She's so gracious about that. And she was so delighted, and she said, "Of course I'll help. I can do this, I'll do this, and I'll do this, and I'll get back to you." And she put everything in place. Everything I could have dreamt of in this particular issue and creating a program for it.
Well, it's an amazing thing about Barbara Buckley because I think by profession she's a lawyer, but I don't know how it ever happened because I've never heard a lawyer speak as slowly as she does. Now, it may be the fact that you could take the girl out of Philadelphia, but not Philadelphia out of the girl. That may be her problem.
We are just extremely fortunate. It's just, we are here because we're just lucky. And it takes someone like Barbara to remind us that there are other people who aren't any less deserving. They're just not lucky, and that they need assistance.
While her heart's with all kids, her mind, her focus has been, what do we do with those kids that don't have a good home, that aren't getting a good education, that don't have an attorney, that aren't represented somewhere in the system? The voiceless. She's been the voice for the voiceless since she's come to Nevada.
I think you meet her and automatically here's somebody that's really special and somebody that has something unique, and she's enlightened is what she is.
When she's coming at you, you're going to do what she says. It's just that simple. Barbara's passion and her commitment is very real, very focused, and you will never, ever see her stop.
There's still, I'm going to guess, 3-4 more major accomplishments. I mean, major make a difference accomplishments that Barbara Buckley is going to do for this state. That her signature will be on, and they'll be dramatic and they'll be significant because she doesn't do anything less than that.
When all the newcomers come on the scene, all these new staff members come on with their degrees and all of their knowledge and experience, you better do your homework and know where the law, how it was originated. because she probably wrote it.
I think of her very fondly and hold her in high regards, both personally and professionally.
As we were discussing honorees for the event tonight, we discussed those who we thought had contributed to, helping the plight of foster kids in Southern Nevada. And when we looked back at some of the individuals out there, we said, we have a former speaker of the legislature, and this person has enacted laws that will permanently bless the lives of the foster kids in Southern Nevada. What better person could we honor than someone who will permanently bless the lives of kids by her actions and by her service?